Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, and of course I crawl my way back out of college life to take a look at the new reveals, because that's just how it is. Reveal season is it's peak Legends of Runeterra, alright? That's the time where excitement's a buzz, new things are happening, and gameplay is at an all-time high. And that's usually where I make my contact. So here we are with the Varus reveal. Let's jump right into it and see what he has to offer, this two-man in one.
Arrow of retribution will find its mark.
Oh, they've changed up the... Oh, okay, so 4 mana, 3/4 quick attack. Of course, he is a bow user, and as we have seen, most bow users, with an exception of Ashe, have quick attack. Origin, the Arrow of Retribution, auto-equip the Darkened Bow. Alright, you've targeted 8 allies. You've targeted 8 allies. Wait, this is like... Okay. It's not quite the same level up as Pantheon, but it's pretty dang close. And does auto-equipping account for it? I think auto-equipping also accounts as targeting an ally. I could be wrong though. Is it? Maybe. I don't remember. So anyways, the Darkened Bow, 2 mana equipment. When you play a spell or equip an ally, give me +1 attack, max +5 attack, until the next time my bearer strikes. So it resets to 0 each time the person attacks. So you prep up the attack and then you attack with it. Alright. No. We can see the other version of this, because I'm almost certain that there's another version of it. Maybe. Is it? Or is that just only for... Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. The Arrow of Retribution. You may put any Varus cards, any Cultist cards in your deck during deck... Oh! Once you've played... Oh, wait! Oh, it's based... What? No way. What? My brain is slow. The gears are turning. This is just like... So all the Darkin are gonna have this, basically, right? We're like the Kane. They basically have the Kane thing where they get the Cultist package, and then if you've played 3 Cultists, you get to draw them. Okay. And this simultaneously makes Cultist way more valuable as a card tag, because it's probably going to include more than just Varus and Kane. It's probably going to feature in Atrox as well. Oh my goodness, this has become a very, very important grouping of cards.
What I could learn from studying such a weapon.
You will know our power. Be patient. Bloodshed is the only way.
Okay, and then it resets. Alright.
Grant me your power. Let me end our war.
Our revenge comes first, then your petty war.
Oh.
True power eclipses both day and night.
Beware those who have nothing to lose.
Alright, that's a cool level up. Of course, Overwhelm. It's always Overwhelm, boys. Quick attack Overwhelm. 4 mana, 4/5. Auto-equip the Darkened Bow activates twice and has a max of 10. Okay, this is just a really simple stat stick, which is not bad. Stat sticks are fun. I enjoy them. But I can't just help but think that he might be a little bit too strong. Maybe. Maybe like the consistency with this and the fact that you don't have to level him up like he levels up in deck. So a lot of times you will just play this and have all the things needed to get him to 10 attack and attack you. And you're obviously going to play this with Pantheon. So you have double overwhelm threat on the board. Wow. Wow. This is really strong.
Deliver their end.
I am free. I am ascended.
It is complicated enough without your domineering. Don't stand against us. Their minds are so fragile. Give in.
Wait, what was that? Was that an ultimate?
Will crumble so easily.
There's so many of these cards. There's so many of these cards, I can't. Oh man.
One step closer to retribution.
Alright. All of these cards, I'm going to check them out on the site, on Mobalytics. I'll see you then. And okay, we are here. These cards seem to be for another reveal today, but we won't worry about that. I am a bit slow on the Varus hype train. It is what it is. So we've looked at Varus. Now Varus is Chain of Corruption. Give an ally vulnerable and give an ally +1 attack this round. Create a fleeting chain of corruption in hand. Okay. For 3 mana? That's pretty weak, honestly. I mean, Vulnerable is really good. It's a good champion spell. I wouldn't run this spell by itself, though. And you can't run this spell by itself, so it is what it is. I mean, it works for Varus because you get to pick off the lowest health unit, give him a little boost to attack, and then you throw his overwhelmed self at it. That simple but effective. All right, and then we have Blooming Cultist, 3 mana, 3/2. That's a premium stat line right there. Vandal City. Attune, once you've equipped an ally this game, grant me elusive. Oh. Oh, my head. Why? This is crazy. It's basically 2 mana, 3/2 elusive. Oh my goodness. You would put... Now let's think, what... The best place for this card might actually be a Nami deck. If Nami ever goes into Vandal City, this card would definitely be played there. Definitely can see it. Definitely can see that. Then we have Sudden Surge. 4 mana burst. Once you've equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Grow an ally, 5/5. Okay, wait. This is better, suit up. This is better suit up. Why is there a better suit up that can oh my... This is... Instead of growing to 4/4, just grow 5/5, and I'll have the same breakpoint mana points. With just a slightly different condition, and the condition being even easier to achieve, because all you have to do is equip an ally. So that's to equip an ally. You don't have to draw it at a certain time. This is more consistent, provides more value, and generally, on average, costs less. This is just a better suit up. Why would you choose suit up over this card? You would never, ever. And I mean, suit up on its own isn't really a great card. It's only great in a specific deck, and that is Flame Chompers. And wouldn't you know, Piltover and Vandal City like to pair up for Flame Chopper decks. So this card is like made for them. That's so crazy. And it's a cultist card. Wait a minute. It's a cultist card. What? No. No. Oh. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. You can stick it in with. Oh my gosh. Well, you just stick this on Varus, and then you have like a 5/5 quick attack that can have its attack grow even higher. And this can be consistent. Like you play Varus, and this is always 2 mana. That's wow. That's a powerful card. That's a really powerful card. Alright, then we have the Buru Cultist. 1 mana, 2/2. When an equipped ally attacks, deal 1 to the enemy next. Okay. This is an interesting card. Interesting. It's also a cultist card. It's a 1 mana 2/2. Very standard stat line cultist. You might not even care. You don't care about the effect on this card. What you care about is this is a solid 1-drop that has the cultist tag. Its stat lines and the fact that it has the cultist tag is what makes this card. Oh my gosh, there's more cultist cards. You're gonna draw your cards so consistently with cultist. Oh, this is also a cultist. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is just a good card then. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Riot, what are you doing? There's so many cultist cards. The consistency of both Varus and Kayn is going to be through the roof. And I mean, Kayn needs it, but I think Varus is just at base better than Kayn. I think Varus is just better than Kayn. From what I can see so far. Oh my goodness. And Piercing Bolt is the deal 1 damage to the Nexus. The unending wave. 4 mana burst speed. Once you've equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Draw 2 cards and give them fleet. Okay. And more draw. More draw for cultists specifically. And they're fleeting. Okay, this is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is a pretty bad downside to have them fleeting. Very easy to have it 2 mana, so it just basically becomes 2 mana, draw 2 fleeting, and pick a card is kind of already like that, except you don't like put a card back. And so this is going to be actually a similar levels of pick a card, which pick a card isn't pick a card is good, but it isn't like amazing. Though the big concern here is that maybe it adds just enough draw to go back to the days where when Twisted Fate would level it all in 1 round. That would be kind of scary. But I don't think we have to worry about that because a certain character is being rotated out. But that's a different topic for a different time. 2 mana, 1/3 cultist. When I'm summoned, or once you've equipped an ally this game, create a gem. So this basically gives you 2 gems. And it's a cultist. So two gems and a cultist. This is specifically good with Varus. I don't know if it would be good with any other Dark End. It's not really good with Kayn, I don't think. Like, I wouldn't include this in a Kayn deck, but I definitely would include this in a Varus deck because Varus and Fated, they go together. They go together. Alright. Then we have the Expanse Protection. Burst speed, 4 mana. Once you've equipped an ally this game, I cost 2 less. Give an ally spell shield. Give an ally a spell shield this round. This round. Okay, this is this is protection. Wait, this is really good. Wait, this is really good. This is 2 mana. Screw your spell. Screw your vengeance. Oh my goodness. And of course, like, they have a ping, but then at that point, they're spending 2 cards and a bunch of mana for just your 2 mana. That's great! This is a crazy good card. This is a crazy good card. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why did they print this card? we have enough spell shield stuff to worry about. Goodness me. Alright, another cultist. 5 mana, 5/5. Your equipped allies have overwhelmed. This is in itself is a finisher. It's a cultist. It's from Freljord. Wait. The fact that this is in Freljord makes it really good with Freljord and with Warren Jacks. Wait, this basically gives all your improvised weapons overwhelm. At least as long as this bad boy's on the field. That's actually kind of spicy. Hey, like you stick Bone Club on this, and then it has big stats and overwhelm by itself, and gives everything else overwhelm. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. This card could be really good and make Warren Jacks actually good. Maybe. But by itself, it gives regular Varus overwhelm even though he's not leveled. Like he needs that. I mean, I don't think it's leveling up is going to be that hard. So maybe you go without this card, but it's a cultist, and you do like to draw. You like to consistently draw your champion because, I mean, Legends of Runeterra are built around champions, so it's just a powerful concept in itself. So as long as it has the word cultist on it, it's gonna be decent at the very least, in my opinion. All right, and then we have another cultist card, 4 mana burst speed, the Unforgiving Cold, Frostbite, the strongest enemy. If you have an equipped ally this game, copy me. All right, so if you have equipped, this is basically Frostbite, the 2 strongest allies. For force, wow, that's better harsh winds. You're spending 1 less mana for not being able to choose what you hit. And in most cases, you want to hit the strongest enemy anyways. So it's like, this is just a better harsh winds. But do you run this? Maybe not. I feel like you run this... You might run this with... Again, you might run this with Jackshorn. I don't really see it being run in the Dark Index. But maybe, depending on the meta that you do. It actually is quite good against the mirror matchup with Varus. So maybe you run it for that reason. Alright, we have the Ambitious Cultist. 4 mana, 3/5. Once you've equipped an ally this game, create a new spell that costs 2 in hand, and its cost is set to 0. Alright. So you just create a 2-cost card in hand that costs 0. Spell. I mean, it's a cultist card. 4 mana, 3/5 is not a terrible stat line, and it gives you a card that costs 0. A spell. It gives you a spell that costs 0. I don't see how this could be bad. I mean, it's particularly good with Varus. It shares a mana point with him. And it gives you a spell which he wants to spam spells. So this is probably particularly good with Varus. Maybe with other cultists, don't know. Can't tell you right now. But definitely good. Solid. Let's go with solid. Alright, the Violent Discord. 2 mana, fast speed. Deal 1 to a unit. If you have equipped ally this game, copy me with the same targets. Okay. So this is basically deal 2 with extra steps. This is 2 mana deal 2 with extra steps. Really bad against tough too. But I guess the whole point is this is a cultist card, and so basically you're giving Mystic Shot to a Varus deck. You're giving Mystic Shot to a Kane deck. And that could matter, or it could not matter. Depends on the breaching combination. Like, I don't really see the Darken decks being very control-y, except for maybe Kane, because it's a little bit slower. But we'll see. We'll see what Violent Discord is good. I mean, you wouldn't run it in... Maybe you run it in... Actually, it copies itself, so this is actually kind of good with Ezreal, where you copy it twice on the same target. So it's good specifically for Ezreal, and it has the flexibility of working with Cultist. So maybe that's enough of a design space on its own. Alright, and those are all the new cards. I hope you all enjoyed this genuine reaction, and I hope to see you all in the next reveal. Bye-bye.